What's up, guys? How you doing today? It's Angry Roleplay early in the morning as usual. Guys, today I want to talk a bit about the Spirit Barrage and the recent statement that was done by the developers. Nevertheless, just came out a couple of days ago with an official statement on the Spirit Barrage situation. You know, Spirit Barrage and the Legacy of Nightmares are kind of picking on the leaderboards at the moment on both normal season and seasonal. This is a very popular build, and you know, a couple of weeks ago I approached one of the developers and asked him directly, will this be nerfed or not, and what the situation in general. Are you guys, you know, watching this closely? Like, what's your thoughts on this? Are you gonna come and just nerf unpredictably at the end of the season or whatever? Are you even aware of the situation with the Spirit Barrage and the weird pet interaction that is happening with the phantasms? And I've got a reply that, yeah, they obviously are watching over it, so it's under control. And they back in the day, back in a couple of weeks ago, they were still undecided on what to do with this. Let it stay like this or go and just fix that. But I insisted that, you know, the gameplay is also obviously not broken. It's in place, it's in the boundaries, it's not groundbreaking, it's not, you know, it's not a crazy exploit that just gives, you know, insane amount of advantage for the players who use this build. And a couple of days ago, this statement came out, and obviously they are fine with the Spirit Barrage, and the Spirit Barrage will leave. No, I will read this. While this is somewhat inconsistent philosophically from the changes that we've made in the past regarding the skill and room combination, we looked at the situation objectively and asked ourselves a couple of questions. Is it fun? Is it balanced? Ultimately, we decided that the answer to both of these is yes, and there is much higher risk in adjusting the balance of the skill or the other items than there is to let the community continue to enjoy this fun and unique build. We will continue monitoring its performance, of course, and we are prepared to make any changes if something extreme arises. In the meantime, please continue to Terracraft and Spirit Barrage to your heart's content, the Diablo dev tips. Oh, it's all fine, it's safe, it's not an exploit. And I have a kind of mixed feelings on this. First of all, I would like to say that I'm extremely happy that the nerf hammer, I don't know, bypassed the Spirit Barrage build. It's obviously a fun build and it works. It's not crazy. You know, it requires a lot of struggle to perform on the very, you know, high-end level. It's fragile, it's fucking hard to play. It requires tremendous amount of gear and high augments. Actually, a fucking ton of skill. You know, it's not a build that you just stay inside the fucking mobs and melt them. No, you need to run around like a fucking idiot, aggro mobs, crowd control. You know, put the phantasms there and then watch them melting. Then, you know, reposition all of that. Aggro mobs again. Create giant fucking packs and all this. It's not an easy build at all. It's pretty fucking complex and it's hard to play. It's fun. It's actually this fucking spellcaster build that the game totally needs. You know, the game lacks spellcaster builds. Most of the time it's either fucking Archon or, you know, tank shit and try not to die and all of this. And spellcaster builds, I'm kind of missing, you know, the whole Acid Cloud builds that were in season round 3, I guess. That was ages ago. I miss that kind of builds, and I totally miss the spellcaster builds in this game. And I'm really happy that the build totally survived and stayed like this. It's bugged, undoubtedly. It's bugged interaction, but it's still fun and it doesn't break the game. That's why they just, you know, let it stay in the game like this. At the same time, I'm kind of, you know, a little depressed that developers kind of let the bug stay as easily instead of properly fixing. But I can totally understand that they're very busy with the Necromancer. They are busy, you know, preparing the Necro DLC and all this shit. And until the bug is not no, insane like the previous versions of the Barber, they just, you know, just safe enough to let just the things stay in the game. But I really hope that the Fire Bug Wizard will not return with this thing. You know, Fire Bug Wizard exploit that ran through the whole fucking season. It was the biggest disgusting thing that Blizzard ever did, in my opinion. Letting exploit run for the whole fucking season, ruining all the experience of the legit players. It was so bad, it was so fucking unbelievably bad that I almost lost all, you know, kind of respect to the Q&A team of the Blizzard back in the day. Hopefully it was fixed after the season ended, but I really didn't want it to be the second time, you know, second situation like this. So instead of fixing it properly, they just let it stay, and I'm kind of a little depressed about this, because, you know, the Barber is like the fucking Mortix Brace in Diablo 3. It was a heavily bugged item, and I thought eventually at some point it's gonna be removed from the game, but instead they over nerfed it, and it, you know, almost instantly became like fucking garbage and useless. And it's just, you know, a fucking coincidence that someone discovered this interaction with the phantasms and pets, and basically the build instantly became viable once again, and the Barber is viable once again. It's kind of a weird coincidence that it's being brought back to the game. And I think eventually it needs to be properly fixed, and you know, fixing Phantasm as a pet, it needs to be done, and at the same time the proper buffs need to be made to the rest of the runes. Like, for example, Phantasms are removed from the pet array, and at the same time all Phantasm damage is being increased by, you know, 400%, for example, for 500%, so that we could compensate the other multipliers that we lost. This way we will have a solid, unbugged spellcaster build for the Spirit Barrage, and it will be properly fixing the interaction that Spirit Barrage has with all the items, the Barber, the Gazing Demise, and all the other stuff. This is, I think, how it should properly be done. But it's all up to developers, and like I said, they have other priorities at the moment. I think that they have a lot of things to do for the Necromancer. And unfortunately, guys, I know I always get kind of questions. Where is the Diablo content? Why are you playing Path of Exile? Where is the fuck is Diablo videos? Guys, I would be happy to make Diablo videos, but unfortunately everyone is playing Necromancer at the moment, and I haven't got the beta invite, so I just have nothing to test. Absolutely nothing. I want to play, you know, the Impale Demon Hunter at the moment and check how good is this solo. But until Necro comes out, there's pretty much nothing to do for me at all. And it's really sad that I haven't been invited into the beta testing. I think I kind of was left out in the dust. And while everyone else is you know, experiencing the Necromancer and having their builds ready, I'm just, you know, eating dust here. So this is it. I'm not to blame, guys. I'm not to blame. I want to bring content. I want to create content for you. It's kind of interesting, and but, you know, unfortunately no Necro beta for me. No Necro beta. So this is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you soon in the game and in the next videos. And in around 2 weeks, no, less than 2 weeks, a week and a half, my full-time streaming adventures start, and I really can't wait for this. Can't wait for this. It will be crazy experience, crazy adventure, and I really can't wait to start this thing over with you guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.